Come on, Keezy.
There's only 6 weeks till Tonga take on France at the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah, boy.
What have you done?
You excited about that?
Yeah, man. You guys chat. I'll find some headphones at work.
Okay, man. See you
Sure.
soon, man.
I mean,
There's
are we
some here.
chatting a recorded chat, or is it just... It is recorded.
Because we don't talk to each other when the microphones are off, Keezy.
Yeah. Well, I know it's more of Keezy's leaving the studio. You and I can be a bit more honest and upfront about the shit. You know.
What'd you do today, man?
What did I do today? Looked after my daughter again, who's sick again.
She likes it, doesn't she?
She does.
The youngest.
Yeah.
She got a flu at the moment?
No, it's just this recurring fucking tonsillitis.
Yeah. In consideration, because I understand that you have to have it about 9 million times before you can get on public and get it out.
She's got a specialist appointment now, but we're just waiting for that. But went to the gym and did some line trimming.
At the gym?
Yeah. It's a new exercise I've got there.
That's where I cut my pubes as well, down at the gym. Because then you can just sort of dump it on the floor and who gives a shit?
Exactly. I was going to go and get a haircut, the fade, but I've decided that I need a bit more length on top. I'm going to get a bit more length on top. And I don't know specifically where the fade begins and ends.
Will you ask if you want a high fade or a low fade or a mid fade?
Oh, okay.
Like lows down here, mid, then high.
Okay, so I reckon a mid fade.
Yeah.
For old hoity.
And do you want a 1 fade or a 2 fade? Do you want it to fade down to a 1 so it's like skin?
I think so, yeah.
Or a 2?
Because that's what you had.
Yeah.
I think your hair's long enough, but you know.
But what you,
of course.
Well,
you didn't have a
maybe.
fade before. You just had completely short sides gone.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a fade.
mohawk.
I tell you what, which is quite appealing actually, because it's always the side bits that get really fucked.
Yeah.
You're eating a lolly cake, Keezy, you
Yeah, I am.
fucking bastard.
What about it?
So I'm quite happy to... It's Pug's eating a fucking lolly cake too, is he?
He's got dozens of them in there from the looks of it, mate.
Man. Yeah, just get rid of the sides.
Yeah.
Go long.
I reckon look good. Do you want me to play the admin real quick?
Oh, if you have
Real
to.
quick.
Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
I was listening to your podcast today, your BYC podcast.
Again?
Yep.
What happened again?
Well, this time what it does was you'll be mid-conversation. Maybe Cleaver will say something. And you'll say, anything to add, Paul? And then it will cut away to you saying, waiting. And then it comes back from that, and then Paul will answer your question. Or it'll be in the middle of your sentence and do that.
Yeah.
The placement of and it almost feels like what needs to happen is you need to completely separately record all these segments, which you might do anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a technical issue with old 40, because he's on Skype, of course.
But that's not the issue. The issue is nothing to do with him. It's the placement of the ads.
Yeah. Well, I've had a real go at them about that.
And actually there was another one last night, because the wife was laughing about it too.
Yes.
Where it's the middle of a sentence, and then it cuts away to a minute's worth of ads. And then when it comes back, you're like, sorry, what the fuck? What were we talking about?
Okay, I'm going to have a tanty.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Doesn't happen on this podcast.
I don't think it does.
Doesn't.
Do
Pugs
we
runs a tight ship.
Yeah. No, I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Because I don't think it happens on the breakfast one either.
It's just whoever's putting
You've
it...
got to place the ads.
Yeah, you place the ads yourself, so they're just being sloppy with it.
Sloppy. Can you believe that, man? This is a cricket podcast now that has been nominated for an international award.
Unbelievable.
Best cricketing podcast in the world.
I know.
It's the ad placement could potentially cost it. Oh, you're going to have another one, are you?
Same one.
Jesus.
What have I said about eating on this podcast, Keezy? The fucking... You can fucking wait! Great video by Pugs there, but I have to say, re the lolly cake bolos scenario, I was massively unfairly maligned there, and
In what regard?
Well, the slow-mo evil shots of my face, for example.
That's just how you look.
No one else went into slow-mo.
The evil intent. Well, there's only one criminal.
And interestingly, the grab of the actual offending item, from the angle I was coming at it, couldn't possibly have been me.
It was a it was a reflection of you. You know
Haughty
that.
J, of course, forgetting that he has admitted his guilt.
Yeah, it's too late.
He thought that you probably thought that the video footage was going to be a lot more conclusive, and had you seen it first, you probably wouldn't have admitted your guilt.
Now, look, what happened there was I took one for the team because I could see it was splitting us asunder.
Yeah.
So I went, okay, look, I'll cop it. I'll cop it, old Hoodie J, for the sake of for the greater good, as they say.
Yeah.
But you also started it by stealing my bolos.
I didn't touch your bullet.
There's footage of you and audio of you admitting it.
Bolos.
Anyway,
Fondling the bolos. Good times, anyway. That was good times.
did you bring me in some bulls?
There is one lollygate bolos out there for you.
Good. Did you tell your lovely wife
yep,
that I
she was
enjoyed
listening.
them? Oh, she was
Well,
listening.
you've done the smart thing there, Keezy, and what you've done is you and Pugsy have eaten
We've
yours
eaten ours.
first.
Yeah. That was
So
the
there's
plan.
nothing left for Jace to steal.
And then he still has a go at us for eating on the podcast.
Yeah.
Good.
He's a class act.
He sure is.
How do you feel about...
Oh, sorry about that, listeners.
I was watching a dude eat last night.
Oh, yeah. Is that, was that after he'd had a little root? Was that one of your neighbours there?
Well, they had the root after.
Really?
But
Post-food root?
Well, what was he
It's
eating?
like... Yet I have a real issue in terms of people that hold their knife and fork like great apes.
Oh, like just
in
up
their
and down in their
fists.
fists.
Right.
And the truth is, I went to a cafe and there was a guy sitting next to me and he was eating his quiche. He was a big unit too, but he was
Quiche,
holding his fucking knife and
Fat
fork.
or ripped?
Solid.
Sort of in the middle there.
Yeah, maybe late 30s tradie.
Yeah, good.
Just a big fella.
But holding his knife and fork in his fists like that, and that offends me. You guys offended by that?
No.
Not offended by it. I
okay.
don't give a shit. People can eat how they want.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things that's a bugbear of mine.
So do you hold it like...
There's quite a lot of rules, aren't there, that are
Well,
probably
there
gone
are.
down by the way. So the elbows on the table. How do you
Hate
feel? You hate the elbows on the table?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes,
Do you?
I do.
So
I
you're
don't care
old
about
school.
elbows on the table. I think
Yeah.
it's weird that it's not okay. I mean, within reason.
That's some really old stuff, though. Like, that's really...
You know, and I
elbows,
like-
who gives a shit?
I like all my cutlery,
I like that.
the setup of
Yeah,
all
so do
your
I.
dessert spoon,
Yeah.
your dessert fork. I like to dress for dinner.
So
Normally he's new.
Hang on, here's one. Hats off at the table?
Definitely hats off
I
at the
think
table.
that's a goer.
Who gives
Yeah,
a shit?
yeah.
What if you've got a cool comedy old school hat that you ordered online?
But no one can see the front of it because you only wear your caps backwards.
Yeah, tool.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Seriously, though, hats off at the table. Who gives a shit? It's,
I give a shit.
But why,
Keezy.
though? It's just
Standards.
old-fashioned manners.
Standards.
Saying please and thank you, yes. Saying excuse me, yes. Eating with your mouth closed, yes.
Could
Elbows,
you please,
hats.
your manners in terms of, could you please pass me the lemon rind, for example? Manners, please.
Absolutely,
Manners.
yeah. I 100%
Yeah.
agree. Just not hats. It doesn't matter what people are wearing.
To you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. I just feel that
Shirts at the table, Keezy?
Whatever.
Don't care about that.
Depends who it is. Who is it?
Your mum.
Yes, whatever she's
Well,
into.
I mean, but in fairness to Keezy Mogi, he's always got
is it
his.
funny as a pug?
He's got it. He's got his lovely, clean, nicely ironed T-shirt. So I mean, that
Yeah.
at least it's not complete.
What's up with me
debauchery.
ironing T-shirts all of a sudden?
I don't know, man. You
I
got a
don't
weird thing about it.
It's your thing, man. I mean, each
Yeah.
to their own, Keezy.
I don't. One thing I do with my T-shirts is I hang them up. I hang them up.
Do.
He did doo.
I hang them up in the cupboard. I don't put them in the drawer.
Your T-shirts.
If they've got big prints on them and stuff.
I do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't press them.
If I don't hang my T-shirts up in the wardrobe,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Captain
Oh,
Ugg boots.
yeah.
God.
If I didn't have hang my T-shirts up, I'd have nothing in my wardrobe, pretty much.
What about that shirt there? That button-up
This
shirt.
shirt would be in there.
I've got
You and Todd got
about.
very similar shirts on today.
You have actually. I've
That's
got
'cause we
about
like to fuck.
30 shirts in my wardrobe, and
Right.
I wear probably 5 of them.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, you like pointing the finger at your wife about her, sort of gathering things around the home.
Do I?
Meanwhile, you've got 30 shirts.
Yeah.
I need some more clothes, man.
Well, what I need to do...
I don't like spending money
on
it. I don't.
Yeah, no, neither do I. But I do need a clean out. I do need to go.
I also need to know...
Gone.
I used to have shops that I go to where I liked the stuff that they have. But I don't have that anymore.
I've never had that.
Because it's been so long.
I've never had that.
You've always been a second-hand sort of Salvation Army.
No, that's been forced on me by my wife buying me all the shirts. She says, and she goes, "Oh, Jason look good in that."
Not true, though.
Not uncommon for me to come home most days and she's bought a shirt from another op shop.
Yeah.
And then when you see them, are you stoked? And you think, I'll wear that tomorrow?
You go, oh, God. It's another
Or do you go,
shit.
oh, God.
Quite often I go, oh, fucking hell. And they end up being my favourite shirt.
Right.
But to look at it, I go, Christ, that's a bit
it's funny,
a bit
isn't it?
keysy.
Oh,
Well, that sounds cool.
Me.
If it's keysy, it sounds trendy. Has it got little design of rips and tears in it?
Well, lots of pinks and shit
Faded
like that.
red. Excuse me, my jacket is
Pink.
faded red.
No, it's
Faded
pink.
red. It's pink, Keezy.
People
I
don't-
saw
people
you make
don't-
that comment, fucking faded red, my ass.
People don't look at a colour and go, oh, that must have been another colour once.
Yeah, faded.
They just
though.
look at it and go, it's pink.
It's pink, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny though? I actually bought it in
that jacket?
a dimly.
That jacket's funny.
I bought it
That
in
other
a
jacket
doo-doo.
you've got?
I bought it in a dimly lit store, and I literally thought it was faded red. And I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like a washed out red color. And then I got it home and put it on. I was like, it's pink. And I like it even more now.
Yeah, that's funny. You like it being pink so much that you still refer to it as faded red.
Yeah.
So you bought it as pink, but you call it faded red.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do that for comedy purposes though.
But, big ups to you, Keezy. I mean, running a big pink jacket. I mean, good on you, man. I mean, that's
Why is
nothing...
it big now all of a sudden?
Wow.
It's just a pink denim jacket, faded red actually. Faded
There's some
red.
funny outfits people wear here, eh? Like, considering it's an office. There's a couple that'll walk past you there, Captain Hoyt. Look out the back there through those windows. It just seems like...
She's just wearing a nice dress thing, isn't it?
Eyes to the front, Keezy.
But you literally just told us to turn our eyes and have a look.
I said to Jace, not
Yeah,
you.
not you. you
Oh, sorry, I'll just
Salivating-
keep
salivating and
perv.
dribbling
I'll just
all
keep
over.
looking
But that
straight
is
ahead.
quite a fancy dress, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Maybe she's going out
And
somewhere.
then there's Cool Keezy, who we often see outside the studio here having a
Smokes
durry.
darts.
Yeah.
Like
he's
a
got a
vaguely
really-
like me.
good-looking version of Keezy.
Yeah, like a cool version. But I used to, back in the day, it doesn't happen so much, especially in summer, Mogi, the studio here, the outfits, the summer outfits, they used to just go by
What do you mean?
hundreds of them. And
Hundreds of what?
Hundreds of summer outfits.
Yeah.
What-
Well, we haven't had the summer, have we?
Yeah, well,
that's the
true,
thing.
true.
We've seen a few more in the last couple of weeks,
Are you talking about sundresses and that?
and dudes as well.
I'm talking mostly about dudes,
I love it when
Keezy.
they're all dressed up.
Yeah.
Men's and women's Keezy.
I don't think we can sit here and comment on people's
That's
attire
exactly what we can do.
with you dressed like Toddy and you wearing sweatpants on Tuesday.
And
Yep.
you wearing a ripped jacket
Well-
and a
Oh, I
backwards
think I
cap.
can. Yeah, I definitely
When
I can.
when day after day after day after day after day, Keezy, you turn up in your fucking grody jandals, your ripped shorts covered in stains,
The
and all
Birkenstocks.
description, and well, I will give you the pressed clean T-shirt, but my God. At least Mogi and I make an effort. Actually, I want to have a word to Pugs about his attire too, actually, because I do require certain standards this is a commercial environment.
It is.
Fuck's sake.
He's got a comedy soprano.
And people out there in their bloody short shorts and their scruffy T-shirts not on.
Hey, we've got to wrap this up. We've got to call Michael Bracewell.
I ain't got to do shit.
Your Horaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is...
Scruff.
Yeah.
Haven't used that word for a while.
You scruff.
You fucking scruff.
Grab you by the scruff of the neck.
Do you think our swearing on here keeps our listener numbers down? People a bit worried about listening to us because Keezy's always dropping the F-bomb?
Me.
Yeah,
Well, they went up by 7K.
that's true.
Let us know. Message us on Instagram. Do we swear too much on the outro?
Yeah. Does it stop you listening to it?
Because I personally don't give a fuck.
Oh, see, that's...
Yeah.
Some people can swear and it's cool, but other
Yeah.
people... Ugh.
Fucking oaks.
Don't forget, send all the Keezy words into Hodaki Big Show on Instagram. All 5 of them over the weekend, and your cell phone number, and you could be getting a call from us Monday with a prize.
Just on that front, by the way, Mogi, a woman once said to me, no one says fuck like you on the TV. She was really impressed with the way I said fuck.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah,
what was that on? Talkback?
No, it might have been on the moon scenario, actually. Yeah.
That's good.
She wouldn't have been watching Talkback.
That's a compliment.
Don't forget, follow us on Instagram, at HoydieJ, at Mr. Mike Minogue, at Chris Key and Z.
Yeah, thanks, mate.